Hello everybody. Tonight I'm gonna go over the earning for tomorrow. I'm gonna pick out Shopify, Coinbase, and Affirm. Okay, so Shopify. Okay, so let's look at the chart of the stock, and then I'm gonna show just fundamental, some basics on how I would look at a chart, okay, and just do some quick, easy, simple to understand, so you can predict the prices. I should say the direction of a stock. Okay, so first, when I look at a stock, I want to bring back to at least about 2 to 3 years and see where it is. Okay, so you can say that in 2022, it was as low as 24. Okay, and then it has been trending upward into February. Then it, the trend actually changed. Now it's become negative or down, right? So how do I look at this? For short term, I look about 1 year. Okay, so it's been going sideways for a little bit, go up, then going down. How you see and the trend going down is pretty easy, right? First you look at the shape. Second, what you do is you can look at this is considered a high and this is a low, right, of a chart. And you got high, high, high. But this high is high, this high. And this high is high, this high. So it has been going downtrend. Same thing. This low is higher than this low, right? Now, what you are seeing is that the recent month, this is the low, this is another low, right? So hopefully we have another low up here somewhere. So the trend here is going down, but now for the past month is trying to move higher to try to change the trend. How do you break the trend is to break the previous high. So at least this high is now higher than this high. It need to break this high and this high, right, to change the trend. So that is just the basics. Now I'm gonna go we're gonna make some trend lines. So from one high, I connect it to the second or the third one, right? Normally I would just go here and then see if it connect everything, and look like it kind of did. Okay, and then for this also, this is for the high, the low. This is the low. So that is how you draw a channel. You got the top channel and the bottom channel. So you see the trend is going from here to here. The trend is going lower. Now you can see the low. Go to low here. Okay, I'm gonna change and change this to red. Here I'm gonna leave it green. So now, okay. For this channel, it's been bouncing between the resistance, which is the top line, and the support, which is the bottom line. Now, it tried to break out of the top red line. And you can see this is the current trend, right? So it's bounce, hit, bounce, hit. Well, that's for the trend. We may expect a bounce, but because it just broke out of this channel, most likely it will come back and touch the red line to retest it. Here is almost dead, but it never did. So it did a quick bounce and then is trying to come back to the red line. But because of the new trend, we got the support right here. Most likely we have a bounce, right? But there's also an probability of it come down to 86, 71, or even 87, and then bounce, right? So, what do we expect? Recently, it has been moving to the overbought area, and the strength is moving bullish. So this is a little bit advanced, right? But this will help you, but it doesn't mean much until all of the indicator basically support it. But now let's make it simple. So we got a bounce here, and then we got a retrace here. So most likely around this area, we might see a dip and then bounce. Or with a good earning, tomorrow it will bounce. If it bounces, when you look for the next level, you look backward to the last high. So about 109, so 110. So I put 110 as the top limit for Shopify if it got a really good earning. Okay, so that's the top. And the next level will be here at 129, but we're going to worry about that later. Now, what about if it got bad earning? Where does it go? Remember, I said it's going to go back around 87. So we look backward, right? And we look at you can see 87 is where there's a lot of candle here, crosses that area. However, this is more likely because we look back a little bit and we look at the gap. So I'm looking right here, $86 will be the lower level. Okay, so that is how I look at the chart and determine the trend and predict is direction. But without the earning, and I'm looking at this chart, most likely I would say it's gonna drop here and then bounce. Okay, so that is just my prediction. So we're gonna drop and then a bounce. Most likely back to 100 after that, and then it can go higher. But for Shopify, if I don't know the earning, I expect to go 85, 86 first. So I expect a pullback. All right, so Coinbase, what's a Coinbase? Next, Coinbase. You can see that I haven't really looked at this. So look back about 3 years, has been going up steadily, and then now it kind of goes sideways. But for the short term, it's been down. For the past month, it's been moving up. So it tried to break the trend. So again, I'm going to draw a trend line from one high to another high. Then low to the other low. You can see that cross multiple low, which means it's a good trend line. So now, in last December, you can see it bounce between this channel. However, since 2 months, it's been moving a little bit lower, but trying to creep back. Okay, trying to change the direction of the trend. Okay, so looking at coin. Let's see. Okay. Oh, two sideways. So now it's moved mid of the channel. Short term is positive, but it it looks like it's want to go back and test 179. So tomorrow is the earning is after close. So I'm thinking if we get good earning report, we will see it come up here. You can see the green and the red lines, they cross around this area, and it's a little bit, and it kind of coincide with this high. So I'm thinking I'm gonna go up here with really good earning. And is 232 is the level. otherwise would not as good. We can see it's gonna come back around this area, 170. That's a lower level. And I'm thinking if there is, let's say there's no earning, most likely it's gonna pull back down as well before it bounces back up, right? So this also have a chance of coming back down to test the previous low. But it would earning season, we don't know. So when it get really good earning, the stock may instead of correct, it might go and break this the red line with the trend line resistance and the previous high right here. But it might not even pass that because in the way these two lines, the red and the purple line, and also the green line, they are resistant and they're major resistance, so it's hard to pass that. However, in trading, there's probability, so you don't know. You just go with the probability. Next is Affirm. Okay, so again, looking back, okay. So when you look at this chart, it's a little bit harder to draw a trend line recently. So for example, let's say you pick this one, right? And you draw this one. Yeah, that worked too, but it looked like it's a little bit irregular. So instead of that one, I picked this one. And then here, you can see how they can line up better with the trend, right? Okay, so, and then for the bottom, for the low, so here, so from looking at the stock for the past a little bit about a month or more, it's been going up. And look at this, it's been bouncing for the new short-term trend and is positive. So this chart look a little bit better now with Affirm. It needs good earning, right? Then it will come up to about here 60.53. The lower level would be right here at 41.84. So you can see how I determine, right? It is kind of like at the last high over here. We have to choose the previous high or previous low when there's a gap, pick here, but it can be pretty much can go back up here as well. But I'd rather choose the gap around here because you can see there's a gap between these, right? Just be conservative, or just choose this high. And you can see it crossed so many different kind of in the previous trading day, so it's a good level. So it's about 60 for the top level and 42 for the lower level. Okay. When I look at this chart, it does look like it will move higher more than lower. So I think I'm gonna go do this, and then it will come back and do this. And if it's good news and other things, including the consumer condition, you're gonna do that. Remember that stocks, they don't go, straight line. They go up and down, and then up and down, up and down. It really depends. Just like this, it doesn't go all the way down like this. It go down, bounce up, down. You can see how I predict. I look at a stock 1 week at a time, and then just look for the price action and its direction. But for Affirm, looks like it has a good opportunity to move higher after earning. So thanks for watching, guys. Please like, subscribe, and share to your friends. This is easy. If anybody want to learn how to do simple charting and look at the chart and try to predict the price, these are just as easy as you can find on the internet. Not so many different indicator, moving average, and other stuff. This is the easiest way that you can predict the direction of the stock. And remember that nothing is 100%. So I'm just looking at it and make a guess, right? And the more you do this, the more you see price action, you will have more experience in predicting the direction of a stock, and you get better, and your prediction will get more accurate over time. So thank you for watching. Have a good night. Bye.